Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
Hold no punches!
I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home.
You dig? Folks, today is Monday, August 25th, 2025. Coming up on Roland Martin Unfiltered, streaming live on the Black Star Network. I'm here in Atlanta, where I just finished participating in the Chris Tucker Celebrity Golf Classic. We'll show you a little bit of that on today's show. But let's talk about the news of the day. The twice-impeached, criminally convicted felon and con-man-in-chief, Donald Trump, is now allowing National Guard in D.C. to carry weapons. In addition, he signs an executive order ending cashless bail in Washington, D.C. Plus, he wants to imprison people up to a year who burn the American flag, even though the Supreme Court has already ruled on that very issue. Lots to unpack with the idiot in chief. Also, speaking of Washington, D.C. National Guard, a group of black legal groups says they're going to take action against the federal government for what they call this illegal action. Speaking of illegal action, Illinois Governor Pritzker, flanked by a number of congressional members and the mayor of Chicago, stood firm saying Donald Trump has no legal basis to send the National Guard to deal with crime in Chicago. Also on today's show, Texas redistricting, that racist gerrymandered map, well, it's now official, so we'll talk about that as well. It is a lot for us to unpack, so let's get started. It's time to bring the funk on Roland Martin Unfiltered. On the Black Star Network, let's go.
He's got it. Whatever the miss, he's on it. Whatever it is, he's got the scoop, the fact, the fine. And when it breaks, he's right on time, and it's rolling. Best believe he's knowing. Putting it down from sports to news to politics. With entertainment just for kicks, he's rolling. It's on go, roll, y'all. It's Roland Martin, yeah. Rolling with Roland now. He's funk, he's fresh, he's real, the best, you know he's Roland Martin now.
Folks, Donald Trump continues to show he is the thug-in-chief of what he is doing, actions he's taking when it comes to the National Guard in Washington, D.C. Now the Guard, some of them are allowed to now carry weapons. Now, they have been touting, oh my goodness, crime is dropping in a significant way, but they're also lying because he said, first of all, that D.C. has never had this type of consecutive days where there's been no murders. That's a lie. It happened earlier this year. It was even a longer period. Most of the arrests actually are misdemeanors. They're not violent crime. And so what you're dealing with is somebody who is flat out lying. But then again, that's what he does. He lies over and over and over again. This is really all for show. It really has nothing to do with anything real. And so it's a fraud. He signed an executive order allowing Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth the authority to establish, quote, specialized National Guard units to deal with public disorder issues and cracking down on so-called cashless bail. According to the White House, one of the executive orders will apply specifically to D.C., while the other will have a broader national scope. But he doesn't have the authority, so that's all BS. But civil and human rights lawyers from Black Lawyers for Justice say they plan to take what they call strong legal action in federal court against any National Guard or Metropolitan Police Department officers who violate the constitutional rights of residents in the district. Now, Black Lawyers for Justice National President is attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz. He joins us right now. Malik, glad to have you here. So walk us through this. When you say take strong action, what does that mean? Because others have filed lawsuits saying this is illegal. So what does that mean in terms of what y'all are going to do?
This means that each individual officer, whether they're a federal police officer, a National Guard, or unfortunately an MPD officer, any individual officer that violates a person's constitutional rights or Fourth Amendment rights against illegal search and seizures or detentions, those officers will be sued right away in their individual capacity. That means that their bank accounts, their livelihood will be put directly on the line for the actions they take against citizens. This is a step further. And many calls are coming in because this military occupation is violating a lot of Fourth Amendment rights, particularly in the Black community in the District of Columbia.
And what's amazing is that these National Guard, they're actually not in the areas in D.C. that are high crime areas. And so this is a television show. This is Donald Trump doing what Donald Trump does, is playing to the cameras. It's a reality TV show for him, but it has real consequences because now he's talking about sending the National Guard to Chicago, to New York City, and other cities across the country.
I believe it's more than just playing to the cameras. I know he has angles for whatever he does, but we take this serious. His military encroachment into Washington, D.C. has encouraged other Capitol Police, Federal Police, Park Police to act much, much more aggressively around this city than ever. Some are saying, I'm not necessarily saying, but some are saying that these are ultimate pre-steps into ultimately rounding Black people up and placing them into detention camps. This has happened before in America. So when we see the attack on our rights, when we see the disrespect of a Black mayor, a Black woman here, we understand